Welcome to Signal to Alpha, your essential market briefing. I'm Lady Muriel, cutting through the noise to deliver what moves markets today. Let's get you your alpha before the opening bell. President Trump's State of the Union address dominated headlines yesterday, clocking in at nearly 2 hours, making it the longest in modern history. The speech celebrated what Trump called a turnaround for the ages, highlighting inflation dropping to 1.7%, gas prices hovering around $2,000, 30 sale per gallon in several states, and improved border security metrics. But the evening wasn't without fireworks. Representative Al Green was ejected for displaying a protest sign for the second consecutive year. Trump outlined 7 legislative priorities, including the Stop Insider Trading Act, which would ban Congress members from purchasing individual stocks. He took a direct shot at former Speaker Nancy Pelosi over her family's controversial trading history, asking if she stood to applaud. The proposal got bipartisan support initially, until Trump called out Pelosi by name. He also pushed for legislation banning Wall Street firms from bulk purchasing single-family homes and proposed Dalila Law, which would prevent states from issuing commercial driver's licenses to undocumented immigrants. The most significant policy development came with Trump's response to last week's Supreme Court tariff ruling. The 6-3 decision declared his import duties exceeded presidential authority, with Chief Justice Roberts delivering the opinion. Trump called the ruling unfortunate but vowed to pursue alternative legal pathways, emphasizing that tariff collections hit $30.4 billion in January alone, a 275% year-over-year increase. On the geopolitical front, Iran is reportedly nearing a deal with China to acquire CM-302 supersonic anti-ship cruise missiles, according to Reuters. These missiles travel approximately 180 miles at low altitude to evade ship defenses. The timing is critical as 2 U.S. carrier strike groups are positioned in the region following Trump's 10-day ultimatum for a nuclear agreement. Iranian Supreme Leader Khamenei warned that more dangerous than a warship is the weapon that can send that warship to the bottom of the sea. In Mexico, security is stabilizing after cartel violence erupted following the military killing of El Mencho, leader of the Jalisco New Generation cartel. The death triggered vehicle burnings and highway blockades across western Mexico, stranding hundreds of Americans. The Mexican government deployed 2,000 additional troops to Jalisco, and by Tuesday, the U.S. Embassy lifted shelter-in-place orders. However, Senator Markwayne Mullin urged spring breakers to cancel Mexico trips, calling the situation very volatile. Meanwhile, Russia's war in Ukraine enters its 5th year with no end in sight. Despite Trump administration pressure for a June peace agreement, Russia continues showing little willingness to compromise. Russian casualties are estimated at 1.2 million since February 2022, with experts comparing the situation to the final years of Vietnam, saying the war is already over, but people just haven't stopped dying yet. That's your signal to alpha for today. Subscribe for tomorrow's essential market briefing. Trade smart, stay informed. Check us out at capitalcopilot.io.